Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an initial review on my team associated B5M. So I just got this car on Friday. Today, the time of shooting is Tuesday. So I haven't had the car for a really long time, but I raced it on Friday night. The night I got it. I got it pre-assembled and it was used already a little bit, but nothing much. So anyway, I raced it a little bit. I did pretty well, actually. I got first place in the A main, so that's pretty good. None of the fast guys were out there, but it was mostly just the average guys, average and the slower guys. But so I did pretty well with that. As you can see, this is not the original body. This is a J Concepts finisher body. This is the body that came with the car when I bought it, and this is the paint scheme it came with. So I'm just going to take the body off. As you can see, I have cut these little kind of window openings to get some air flow. So if you were to buy the kit brand new, you would get no electronics, no a different body. It's the team associated body, and it would not be painted. It would be clear. You'd get wheels, but no tires, and it would be completely unassembled. And you'd get a different wing. This is a J Concepts wing, and I actually really don't like these wings. They're quite terrible. I'm going to get a Proline Trifecta wing. But, so, I'm just going to run through the electronics I got on this car. I have a Tekin 17.5 Redline Gen 1. So, not the fastest, not the newest, but it works, and it's pretty good. A Turnigy Nanotech A-Spec 4200 mAh shorty pack. This is a 65C discharge battery. A Spectrum receiver. Well, this is actually the Hobby King knockoff of a Spectrum receiver. It's technically not a knockoff, but it works with all DSM-2 radios, and it's very small. It's extremely small, and that's what I really like about it. I have my transponder over here. My 120 amp Trackstar ESC, probably closer to like 80 or something like that. But it costs only $4, so that's pretty good. And my solar servo, which again is pretty cheap. It's $20, but it's pretty good for the price, and it's 0.06 transit time. So a couple things I'd like to mention. If you're gonna buy the car, you should know that you need a shorty pack, because these normal packs will not fit, like this way, or this way, or this way, or this, but they won't fit in any way. So I'm just gonna take the battery out real quick. Just use some thumb screws, sorry, which have fallen into the rat's nest of wires here. I'm just gonna grab those. So these are, these are a little bit of an improvement over the original ones. They have a little bit of a rubber ring around them to make them secure. Then there's the battery strap, not really anything super amazing. So this is the battery I'm running, and you can see that it is quite smaller than a normal stick pack, so that's one thing to keep in mind. You can also run one of the square packs, but I decided to go with one of these. These are quite cheap. They're also around $40, so that's a pretty good price. I'm going to take this foam block out. So the only modification I've done so far is, if you can see, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but down in there, you see how there's a gap? That's because I've cut that out. Normally it's solid right here, but I've cut it out, and I've also dremeled the inside of this motor, I guess, reinforcement plate, the rear reinforcement plate, I guess. Dremeled that smooth, and also I've dremeled I've cut out the front bar, so there's one in the rear, one in the back, and I've cut both of those out, just so it gives me a little bit more flex in the whole car, just to give me a little bit more traction. So I'm going to put the battery back in, just because I have no other cars that actually run a shorty pack, so there's no point in having it out. So I have this foam spacer. I don't know what it's from. I just found it laying around and decided to use it for the car. So I will be doing some modification or upgrades to the car, but that will be for a future video. Right now, just kind of my impressions of the car so far. So I only raced it maybe for a total of 10-15 minutes on the track. So from what I've seen so far is it jumps really, really, really well. I mean, it jumps and lands just so nicely. These shocks and everything is super nice. It did have a little bit of understeer, but that's probably just due to the fact that the tires are pretty bad for the track. They're just the tires that came with the car that when I bought it, so they're not optimal tires. These are VP Pro, I believe they're called frictions, yeah. And these are some barcodes, J-Concepts barcodes. So these are the soft, really soft tires, and these are quite firm. So it did exhibit some understeer, but that's due to A, the tires, and B, it was pretty slick out there. It was right where it was understeering, it was really slick, so it wasn't bad. And I don't think once I get some electrons, front and rear, some Proline electrons, and the track isn't soaking, it should actually do really well. Especially being mid-motor as opposed to rear motor, it shouldn't, understeer. But apart from it jumping and landing super well, the tiny bit of understeer that I encountered, there's really not much of a difference between this and a B4. It drives really well. I would say it corners better, jumps a lot better, and it's just overall, especially being mid-motor, I just think it's a better car. But if your track's quite loose, I would recommend the B5, just a normal one with the rear motor, just because of that added rear traction. Another thing to note is I had just normal bullets that went straight out, and the problem was with at least with this body, the normal bullets would stick out to about, I would say, fully pushed in, they were about to there, or a little bit higher. And so when I put the body on, they would hit right here on the side. So I opted for these flat bullets, which you just soldered 90 degrees, and then you can put them in, and everything goes much flatter, as you can see. I don't know if this is also a problem with the stock body. Sorry. This is the aftermarket body, as I said. But that's just one thing to note. What you can also do is just take the normal bullets and cut a little slit, and then just solder at 90 degrees. But apart from that, it jumps really well, handles really well, and is just overall a great buggy. So stay tuned for my full review on this car. I will be posting one probably, I would say, after a couple race nights, just to, get a good feel for the car and all that. And then I'll probably do a comparison video between this and a B4. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.